This coin in my left pocket, if you're lucky, it'll buy you an apple. This one will feed you for a lifetime. Okay? The widow's mite, the coin of Caesar Augustus. Do you see the difference here? This is his image. Luke 2:1, in those days Caesar Augustus issued a decree. Here he is. Every ruler mentioned in the New Testament, we found their coins in our excavations. Here they are. Wow. Julius Caesar, Augustus Caesar, Tiberius Caesar, Pontius Pilate, Herod the Great, Herod Agrippa I, Herod Archelaus, Festus, Felix. If he's mentioned in the New Testament, we have their coins right here. And we didn't sneak in and write the name Pontius Pilate on the coin, okay? These are real people. And the reason that I'm wanting to point this out to you is that we're talking about real people, real places, and real events. This is not a myth. The story of the Nativity takes place in a real life context. So I'm going to now pass around the coin of Caesar Augustus. And this one better get back in my pocket, okay? So I'll start with you, sir, and I'll hold you responsible. That thing goes back in my pocket. And you're also welcome to take a picture of that. But when Jesus said, give me a coin, give me a coin, whose image is on there? They said, Caesar. He said, then render unto Caesar what is Caesar, and render unto God's what is God's. If you owe taxes, pay your taxes. And what do you owe to God? Your whole life. Okay? So yeah, pay your taxes, and the rest of it belongs to God. Okay, we now have people joining us live from all over the world as we're live streaming. And I want to give a special shout out to some friends in Tennessee. Clayton Van Huss, who's a TBS student, and a group of people at the Southwest Bible Radio Church who are having their Christmas party. And who knows, from all over the world that they're joining us for this unique moment. We're now ready to light the Hanukkah lamp, what's called the Hanukkah. So a couple of words before we do. These lamps, as you'll see, are small pinched lamps from that time period. The menorah itself is constructed by TBS student Roger Pais for us for this occasion. When we did this the first time, it had not been done ever. No one had ever lit lamps from the biblical times that we knew of anyway. So we weren't sure if it was going to work. We had a fire extinguisher standing by. But now we're moving into the 5th day of Hanukkah, and we're quite sure this is going to be safe, okay? So we're going to light these lamps, and as we do, we're going to ask you to just open up your heart to God and let your faith grow and believe God big for miracles during this season. This lamp in the middle, and do you have a lighter, Jordan? I do. This lamp is called our shamash, and it means helper in Hebrew. It relates to the Hebrew word shama, which means present. The Lord is present. He's there. He's everywhere. And with this lamp, we will light the others. And this is why there are 9 branches. We have the 8 days of Hanukkah, and then the one branch, the one lamp in the middle that we use to light the other. So altogether it will be 9. So on the last day of Hanukkah, we will have all the lamps that will be burning. So the oil that we are using tonight is a very special oil. We excavated, my team did, 10 miles north of Jerusalem, the hill between Bethel and Ai. If you're a Bible reader, that rings a bell, doesn't it? The hill between Bethel and Ai. That's where Abram built an altar and called on the name of the Lord. When we finished the excavation, the landowner, who had become a friend by this point, planted an olive grove there. And when the olive trees began to yield, they brought to me the first oil, the first fruits of that harvest. And that's the oil that is burning in these lamps tonight. Sweet. This is miracle oil and miracle lamps. And we have a saying in Texas, if that don't light your fire, your wood's wet, okay? So now we're going to light the lamps. You're free to take pictures. We'll also turn off the lights in just a moment so you can get some with the lights out as well.
How long would one candle, how long would one last?
Depends on if you burn it nonstop. It depends on the size of the lamp and if it's totally full of oil.
And your faith.
And your
faith.
Yeah. That very good answer.
Yes.
According unto your faith, so be it. Jesus said, I am the light of the world.
Correct.
He who dwells in me will not walk in darkness, but he'll have the light of life. And if you're feeling an urge to sing This Little Light of Mine, fight it off. Fight it off. And then today's lamp. That lamp must be going, you got to be kidding me. After 2,200 years, you expect me to do this? And there we go. We'll let you get your pictures, and then we'll turn off the lights, and we'll take some with the lights off. Everybody got so quiet. So for you guys who are watching and coming and joining us from all over the world, welcome to the Bible Seminary, to the Hanukkah to Christmas exhibit. We hope you guys will be enjoying the same blessings that we're enjoying here and letting your light shine. We're going to do one last thing together, and that is we're going to read the Christmas story. So if you'll gather around me here, the reason that we do this publicly is because 1 Timothy 4:13, Paul says, until I return, devote yourself to the public reading of Scripture. So it's not just sermons where we exposit Scripture, but the Bible tells us we're supposed to publicly read it together as well. And when we do, our faith grows. So if you would, join with me in reading the Christmas story, and then I'll send you on your way rejoicing. All right. In those days, Caesar Augustus issued a decree that a census should be taken of the entire Roman world. This was the first census that took place while Quirinius was governor of Syria, and everyone went to their own town to register. So Joseph also went up from the town of Nazareth to Galilee, to Judea, to Bethlehem, the town of David, because he belonged to the house and line of David. He went there to register with Mary, who was pledged to be married to him, and was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger, because there was no guest room available for them. And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger. Suddenly a great company of the heavenly host appeared with the angel, praising God and saying, glory to God in the highest heaven, and on earth peace to those on whom his favor rests. When the angels had left them and gone into heaven, the shepherds said to one another, let's go to Bethlehem and see this thing that has happened, which the Lord has told us about. So they hurried off and found Mary and Joseph and the baby, who was lying in the manger. When they had seen him, they spread the word concerning what they had told them about this child. And all who heard it were amazed at what the shepherds said to them. And that is the story of Hanukkah to Christmas. He came for shepherds and he came for wise men, and the ground at the manger is level ground. We all come the same way, and our prayer is that you open up your heart to him this Christmas season and let that light shine through your lives. Thank you for coming. You're welcome to stay and visit and take some pictures.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Oh, it's in my pocket. I thought it was in my. Oh, no, it must still be going around. Okay. Caesar's still going around.
No one leaves until it comes time. Lock that door. Double bolt.
Okay. Yes, it's a valuable tool. Is it made out of silver? That's about 92% pure silver. 99%